Hi everyone. Today we will continue our AI learning journey, and today we will learn hyperparameter tuning and grid search CV. So this is a something different topic. Means it's related to ML, but as per the name, it's look like something different. But this is very important for performance tuning. Okay. Today is a day 13, and this topic is very important for ML performance, hyperparameter tuning, and grid search CV. So today we will learn how to improve ML performance systematically. Okay, so this is very important for interviews, real projects, competition, and production ML. Okay, so the goal of today's video is we need to understand what is meant by hyperparameters, tune ML models, use grid search CV, and find the best model setting. So this is the agenda of today's video. We will try to understand the basic theory about what is meant by hyperparameter and how we can use it in programming. Similar thing for grid search as well. Okay, so now first we will understand what is meant by hyperparameter. Hyperparameter is nothing but it's like a setting you choose before training the model. For example, uh, we already know like we are using random forest classifier in our programming. So here an estimator is like hyperparameter. So which value is like a 100. Okay. So this is a uh, like a hyperparameter. So for model learns means it's a kind of weight or pattern, but you choose here it's look like setting you choose before training the model. Means it's kind of a setting you need to choose, but you choose number of trees, depth, and learning rate. So in short, hyperparameter means one kind of setting you can choose before training the model. So for example, an estimator here, an estimator is equal to 100 means an estimator is like a hyperparameter. Okay, so this is a basic theory about hyperparameter. Now next topic is like why hyperparameter tuning matters. Is why it's important. In same model, for example, setting by default 75% and tune is 90%. So better setting is equal to better model. So we need to set the model better. We need to add better setting. Okay. Now we just move to. I hope you understand basic theory regarding hyperparameter and why it's important. In short, hyperparameter is like setting what you choose before training the model, and best setting is equal to best model. Okay, now we just understand how it's implemented in programming. So first, in part 1 we need to import some libraries. Okay, so these libraries uh, we need to import. For example, just move to our GitHub and just create your day 13 notebook. So here we need to import some pandas, scalar, trend split, grid search. Here we just add additional grid search CV, random forest classifier, and accuracy score. So this four libraries we need to import. Now we need to just create the dataset. For dataset creation, we need to add some dataset like See here data, what data we prepare, like hours, marks and pass. So this is our common data. Now we just use a data frame and we just create our x and y parameter. For x we just pass hours and marks, and for y we just pass. Okay, next part is like a train test split. So in train test split we just split our x y value. For example, train x train, x test, y train, y test. Okay, and inside the train test split we just pass x, y and random state. Okay, now we move to our part 4, like create model. So in create model we just use random forest classifier, like model is equal to random forest classifier. So here we just add random forest classifier. Okay, now we need to define our topic, like part 5, like define parameters. So in this way we need to define our parameters. For example, see my estimators, like a 5, 10, 20, and my max depth is 246. So this is my parameters, and n estimators we just define like 5, 10, 20, and max depth is like 246. Okay, so in this way we just try to implement hyperparameters. So what is the meaning of that, we just understand quickly. So here n estimators is number of trees, means 5, 10, 20, and max depth is like a tree depth. So this is the meaning of this parameters. Okay, now we need to add grid search. So this is our part 6, adding a grid search. So here we just try to add grid search. So how we implement the grid search, we just add a grid parameter inside GridSearchCV. We also add some parameters like estimator. We just pass our model, whatever we define over here, like random forest classifier, that model we need to pass over here. And for param grid, so here we just pass these parameters whatever we define and add like a hyperparameter. So that hyperparameter we need to pass inside the grid search CV as a parameter grid. Okay, so this two parameters we need to pass for grid search CV, and we also define two parameters or whatever one parameter. N estimators is just denote number of tree, and this max depth is a depth. Okay, so this is a implementation for hyperparameter and grid search. So now what happened, we just quickly understand. Now we implemented, right? Now we need to understand what is the impact for this, what happened. So grid search tries all combination like 5 tree. If you see, we added 5 tree, right? Number of tree 10, 5, 10, 20. So here 5 plus depth 2. So here their 5 tree, their depth is 2, right? In similar way 5 tree depth 4. Okay, 10 trees depth 2. So then select the best model. In this way we need to select best model. Next part is like a uh, train grid search. So train grid search means we need to fit our grid. How to implement that? Grid dot fit. We need to pass x train, this value, and y train. So this is our grid. Okay, grid search. Now part 8, like best parameter. So now we need to print this using grid dot best params. So first we will run this program and then we will add some things later. Okay. Now, as of now, we understand create dataset, create a trend split, how we add random forest classifier, how we add hyperparameter, grid search CV, and now we just try to execute this. Let's see what is the it's running. See best parameters, the output of this like 2 and an estimator is 5. So this is our output for test parameters. Okay. Now we need to understand the best model prediction. For best model prediction, we need to use this. We just try to understand first. See, for best model, we just grid.best estimator. We already use best dot parameters. Now we need to use best dot estimator, right? And why prediction? We use best model dot predict x test, and accuracy level we need to use accuracy score, and we need to pass our y test and y prediction, and last we need to print our accuracy. So in this way, we need to implement overall hyperparameter and grid search. Now we execute overall program. See the accuracy is a 1.0 and best parameters we already know like max is a 2 and an estimator is like a 5. Okay, so this is a overall implementation for hyperparameters and grid search CV. So in this way, you can just implement this both things and just try to understand how they are work. Okay, I just move to back. So I hope you understand how it's implement hyperparameters, what is the use of hyperparameter, and how we can just predict both. Okay, so this is our part 9 best model prediction. Now we just understand quickly for real AI insight for this. So why tuning is important? Because without tuning, the model performance is average. But with if we are using tuning, then definitely we just optimize the model performance. Means we can just improve the model performance. So this is the AI insight. Next important concept is like a cross validation. So inside the grid search, we just uh, add CV3. See this parameter we added CV3. So what is mean that? So CV3 means train test multiple times and more reliable evaluation. So we need to understand that parameters, what is the use of that, because inside the grid search CV we just pass three parameters like estimator, param, a grid and CV. So CV3 means it's a train test multiple times and more reliable evaluation. Okay, this is a kind of a cross validation. Now we just move to like a important interview question, like what is mean by grid search CV. So grid search CV is nothing but it's a one of the technique that automatically test multiple hyperparameter combination and select the best model using cross validation. So this is a basic theory of grid search CV. Like this is the one of the technique to automatically test multiple hyperparameters combination and select the best model using cross validation. Next thing is like what is a real AI insight for this. So this is a use for Kaggle competition, production ML, and enterprise AI optimization. So this is a use for this hyperparameter and GridSearchCV. So this is the end of 13 today's journey. As of now, we just try to understand hyperparameter, how to tune the ML models, use GridSearchCV, and improve the performance systematically. Okay, I hope guys you understand today's topic like hyperparameter and GridSearchCV. Basically, these two concepts are used to improve the ML performance. Okay, I hope you understand. I hope you uh, implement this in programming way and just try to understand these concepts. Okay, I will share the this blog link which contains GitHub link as well, and I hope you just execute this program inside the Google Colab. Okay, and just try to understand some basic theory regarding hyperparameter and just try to implement the same thing in programming way. Okay, I hope guys you understood. Okay, okay then, thank you guys, thank you very much.